Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 9. One more episode, you guys, and next week promises to be a doozy. We only had to wait 9 episodes to get it, you guys. Anyway, with the review. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show opens where it ended, which was with Ashley asking Joy if she and Clifton are indeed married. Now, we now know that Ashley already knows the answer to this. So really, this is just a little standoff between Joy and Ashley. And Joy has this look on her face like she is pissed. You can tell she's looking at Ashley like, bitch, are you really doing this? Okay, are you really, really doing this? Because we see the text messages. They had already had a discussion, where Joy did share with Ashley that they were married already, but they were keeping that on the hush. They didn't want anybody to know. Okay. And Ashley promised her that she would keep that on the hush. Okay. So now what is this we have here at this spin class that you taught to tell my business? Ashley says, oh, I told Alicia that you guys were already married. And Irena was like, well, why would you do that? Kind of with this look on her face. I feel like Irena probably knew as well, but Irena was sticking to the secret. Okay. And Ashley was like, because, she told me, I'm just saying that's what you said you were going to do. Okay. And when they asked Joy again if she is indeed married, she says, no, they're not. But cat's already out the bag. She says she has no words for Ashley. I was like, well, damn, Ashley, you just spilled the beans like that. Something she told you in confidence, huh? Okay, I guess. So later on, we see Ashley. She's at home. Her and the principal, they about to put up the Christmas tree. Okay. Gonna decorate it as a family. And this is Ashley's favorite time of the year. You guys know she has this Christmas party coming up. So they're trying to get the house together. Quick is talking to the daughter. Yay, princess, you know what happened with daddy? And she says, yeah, you were hiccuping a lot. And he was like, yeah, I was hiccuping and I had pain in my chest. And then it affected him. He wasn't able to talk. And so he went to 4 doctors in 2 days. And they told him that he has a whatever it is, something with his esophagus. And hey, we don't know how serious this is yet. It could be something as simple as a medication can take care of it, or all the way to surgery. And of course, we don't really want surgery. So Ashley was like, tell daddy that he has to promise that he needs to start taking care of his health, putting his health first, taking some time off. Y'all know the principal, in one ear, out the other. They send the kids off because she got to spill the tea. So Ashley starts telling the principal how Joy had been calling her and Alicia fake and phony. He was like, oh shit, them words that you definitely don't like. Yes, because she is not fake and phony. She mean. And Ashley is feeling the way about this because she was like, I really like Joy and Clifton and I invited them into the friend group and everything. And this is how, she kind of do me. She don't appreciate that. So she confronted her about it at the spin class. The principal, he already know his wife, so he know where this is going, or he at least know it's going to be some shit. So she says, and Alicia had been asking me about her using the hashtag the Perrys. And so she asked Joy, were they married? And the principal was just like, oh, are they married? And she was just like, well, she uses the hashtag the Perrys, and yeah, they are married. And he was like, they are? You like, did this something that you heard? And she was like, nope, heard it from the horse's mouth. This ain't no gossip. This ain't no he say, she say. She told me. So that's when we see the text messages. And Joy asking Ashley to keep that shit on the hush. So she says that she could tell that Joy was upset, heard about what she had done. So as soon as they had finished filming at that spin class, she texted her and apologized and said, that she was apologizing for saying what she said on camera, and all of that, and how Joy never responded. And he was just like, well, babe, that's on you. Okay, that sounds like a you problem. He was like, don't get me in on this shit here. He was like, so what, how you gonna try to fix this? He was just like, oh, I'm just gonna have to try to talk to her, and he was just like, well, babe, Pinky swear to me, that you next time will, stay out of the business that ain't yours, basically. Okay. And she promises that she will do that. Now, speaking of Joy and Clifton, we see them at the house. And apparently, you guys tell me that Clifton had really bad back problems and he's gearing up to go into surgery on the show. But their bedroom, I guess their master bedroom, was on the top floor of the, the upstairs of their house, but they're moving down to the bedroom on the first floor because Clifton is having a hard time getting up and down the stairs, and the bed is easier, it's higher downstairs and all of that. So while they're talking, she tells him she has something to tell him. She said, remember, we married and everything, but we ain't said nothing to nobody. Well, she had basically told Ashley in confidence, and asked Ashley to keep that shit on the wraps. And then Ashley goes and tells Alicia and, well, the rest of the world on camera that they're married. Okay. And she's upset about that. I still don't understand what the secret is, and when you're on a reality show, you have to know these secrets will come out. But apparently she had just told her mother was there at the wedding, but they told a couple of her friends, didn't tell none of Clifton's family, that they went off and got married. And I guess I don't know when they kept it under wraps, but I guess they were going to tell everybody eventually. Like, I'm not clear on any of that, but that doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, it's their business. If they wanted to keep it quiet, then that's what they should have done. Clifton had told Joy not to tell anybody because they're gonna use it, they're gonna throw it back in your face, and sure enough, this is what happened. Joy is just starting to feel like, I remember I told you that these girls are kind of cliquey in the way that they are, and that's just not how Joy operates. And she says that she just feels like she's been stabbed in the back. She can't really trust Ashley no more. So right as of now, if she had to make the decision today, she ain't going to that damn Christmas party. Okay, but we already seen that she does go, so that's why I said it's gonna be some fireworks next week. But right now, you know what, she don't think she's going to that damn Christmas party. And Clifton says, I'll support whatever you decide. If you decide to forgive her, then that's fine. But if you want to hold the grudge, then baby, I'm right in your corner. And Joy is not sure where to go with this relationship with Ashley. She says that the foundation of the friendship that they were building is all crumbled now. So it's anybody's guess. Now let's jump over to Winter. So we see Winter. She is about to meet Yusha at this perfume making place, little boutique, on their second date, and she says that they've been FaceTiming and talking every day and, kind of flirty with everything, but they still, they're not moving too fast. So this is date number 2. Yusha's meeting her there. He come in that damn hoodie and jacket and hat and child. Anyway, did he have a hat on? Maybe he didn't have a hat. I think he did. Anyway, he comes on in, they greet each other. While they're sitting there talking, she's telling him about the emancipation party, how she's a little nervous about it, how she's going to be performing that song Gutter Barbies. And he was like, well, just tell me about the song. And so she says originally, she had used the term kind of negatively to talk about some girls that weren't treating her well last season. Okay. But now she's kind of flipped it. She didn't want it to be negative. So she got with Black Block and asked him, if maybe we can do a play on the words and kind of make it more of a positive song. So now, we talking about, a woman who's going to be like a lady in the streets, a freak in the sheets kind of thing. And so we find out that Yusha is a rapper. I said, okay, well, maybe that's the reason why he always showing up looking like this. Okay. And, Yusha's a rapper, and, he's into hip hop. So I asked him if he would, sing a rap on the song. And Yusha was just like, absolutely, he'll do it. He'd love to do it. He's going to add a level of swag to the song that it really needs. Okay. All right, good. So, they talking to the perfumologist or whatever you want to call it. And, the perfumer is trying to tell them how to do all the different scents, aphrodisiacs and whatnots. And, they're like, oh, aphrodisiacs. Okay. Since we on the topic, you should want to know what she thinks about, the direction that they're going. And she was just like, oh, this got serious real fast. She tells him that she thinks that they're a good match. So far they've been getting along. They talk. They have a good time when they do. This is good, And so then he mentions something about Love Jones being his favorite movie. And she's, oh, my God, did we already talk about this? That's my favorite movie ever, And oh, how, when Lorenz Tate is fixing Nia Long some breakfast the next morning and all of that, the only way that he's making breakfast is if they wake up in the same place in the morning. But he's celibate, you guys, and he's been celibate for about 18 months, and she was just like, oh, now what's that about? Well, after he got his divorce, he just decided that, he can't just be busting it wide open with anybody, he got to make sure that the feelings, the love is there. This is somebody that he's being intimate with, deep child, and of course, she's with it. All right. She can be celibate too. You're intentional, and that is good. So she's happy that he's intentional. And yes, he is intentional. And he's always going to make sure that the decision that he makes, is the right ones for them and all of that. So, the relationship is cute. It's going in the right direction. Later on, we see Winter practicing at a studio or something, like a little dance type studio. And she has invited Joy there to help her, with her stage presence, since Joy is a singer, and Winter is just getting started with this. Now, Winter tells us that she's been singing since she was 5 years old, but only in the pageant world, And so this is a little different. So she's just got to figure out, how to do it. She got her little kitten heels. I was like, girl, where you got those shoes, child? And, she's got her mic and she's going to be practicing. So Joy gets there. And, Joy is just like, yeah, she was surprised that Winter invited her, but considering the fact that she about to fall out with Ashley and she ain't really sure what's going to happen with Irena, damn it, let me see what Winter about. Maybe she wrote her off when she shouldn't have so soon. So, this is a breath of fresh air. So she goes there. Joy is sharing her tips with her. Winter is kind of singing, but she's a little stiff, no movement, just kind of walking. And Joy was like, girl, you singing, honey. You need to bring out the sex appeal, honey. Bring out them sexy swaying hips and work the stage and go back and forth and do all of this. Okay. You ain't giving us sexy with this. So yeah, these two are hitting it off pretty good. Winter likes Joy, feels like Joy is down to earth and, just different from the other girls. So maybe this is something that can work. I said, maybe it is. You need to get another friend on the show because, honey, Sherelle, we ain't quite sure of. And, Winter ain't get along with nobody else. And since Joy is kind of right there on that fence, maybe you need to try to pull Joy over on your side. Okay. So they start talking about the song and, Winter tells her how she has her love interest is actually rapping on the song. So, that lends a little bit more to the music. Okay, this should be good. And while they talking, Winter brings up the wig launch. She was like, your name came up about the wig launch. Your name came up, you weren't at the wig launch, but it came up. And she was just like, yeah. Joy was just like, I know my name always fucking come up. For whatever reason, these girls ain't got shit else to talk about but me. I said, Joy finally in the game. It took a minute, for Joy to finally get with it and get pissed at something. But now we here, And so she doesn't tell her what she's upset about. But, Winter can definitely feel and hear that Joy has some issue with at least Ashley. Even though Joy says she doesn't have any personal issues with anybody in the group, the way that she's acting is obvious. So she asked, Winter asked her, about how she feels about the different people. And well, there's been a little something with Ashley. And she says, well, you know what? Hey, I've been down that road with Ashley. And I can tell you what, she can be nice. She can be mean. She can be sweet. She can be sour. She can do any of the things. So you just kind of have to watch your back with her because you'll never really know it. She changes at the drop of a hat. So, Joy takes that advice into consideration and these two hit it off. So like I said, maybe Joy and Winter will probably be closer when the season returns. And we'll see where that friendship goes. Now let's jump over to the party. So the emancipation is here. Winter gets to the venue. Oh, it's so nice. Everything looks so good. The person that's helping her get everything together says, we got this together. The music, the decorations, the stage, everybody is coming. It's all set. Okay. Winter is hoping that everybody can enjoy themselves. She definitely has the OG Gutter Barbies coming. And she's really hoping that there ain't going to be no shit. Basically everybody got to have some act right or they can get out. She tells her girl, make sure they have a whole lot to drink. I said, you sure you want to do that? Winter's feeling liberated. She's feeling free. She's feeling ready to reintroduce herself as the single woman, you guys. So yeah, it's a celebration. Ashley says she's there to support. She's trying to turn over a new leaf, even even though that leaf is heavy. She's trying, you guys, she's trying. The Tylers show up, okay, and Jamie says, he was kind of shocked that Irena asked him to, come to this thing, that they were even invited, but, I guess we all trying to move forward. As long as Winter learns to keep the Tylers' name out of her mouth, we can be good. He can be cordial. Okay, so they're there to support as well. Winter tells us how special it feels to have Yusha there, him supporting her. This is good for their relationship. And she really feels supported by him. It's something that she didn't get with the last husband. So she's happy. She's glowy. She looks like she's ready to have a good time. Now, Joy gets there and, she comes in, she's greeting the people, she's giving hugs and whatnots. She hugs the Tylers. And then, Ashley was like, and she paid me dust. I said, oh, you ain't talking to the HBIC. Okay. So Ashley was over there, and when Joy walks over, and Ashley says, oh, hello, Joy. And she was just like, hey, she says, no hugs. And Joy looks at her and she says, oh, I'll consider it. And Ashley was like, that's okay, but Joy said that she said that because I guess when they were talking at the spin class and they were talking about being friends, and Ashley said she would consider her being her friend, so she was just throwing it back on Ashley. It didn't feel too good now, did it, Ashley? Ashley was like, fuck you and your hugs. Shit. And so, while they're sitting around waiting for the show to get started, Joy tells them how, she helped Winter get her performance together. And they were like, really? She's like, yeah, we went, I helped her with her song. She told me that the guy that she's seeing is actually performing in the song with her. They was like, oh, she got a man? Child, you didn't put the wolves on old boy when you mention a man. So while she's talking, Ashley, because she's already aggravated because she ain't got no hug, no proper greeting, she was just like, wait a minute. You said you worked with Winter. And she was just like, yeah. And she says, well, didn't you say, weren't you the one that said that, if somebody was treating your friends wrong, that you wouldn't fuck with them, basically? You said that, right? And Irena was just like, well, wait a minute, hold on. We're here today, me and Jamie, and we supporting. So we trying to move on, let bygones be bygones, forget about all of that stuff. And, so we good, And so Joy says, well, if Irena's good, then I'm good. So that moots that. So then Winter comes on out and she greets him. She said she smiled from her heart when she saw all the people out there supporting her. Okay. The gutter Barbies themselves. Okay. Even surprised to see Jamie. And Jamie was just like he said, as long as she stay on the straight and narrow, and Jamie ain't gonna have no problems with her. Just quit talking about his family. So yeah, they happy to be there. Oh, you look good, girl. Your hair look cute. Okay. She says, thank you. Does it pass the test, Ashley? Ashley was like, yep, it sure does. Okay. Irena with her nosy ass. So we want to meet your man. Joy told us that you got a man. Oh, she was just like, yeah, I sure hope that they don't, embarrass me. I said, girl, you know how these women gonna be. So she pulls Yusha over there to introduce him to the group. And, they all looking at him, smiling. Oh, look at you. You know what? We so glad you done took Winter in. She looks so much happier. She's smiling, and Ashley says, he must be dicking her down. And he was just like, oh, like we jumping straight to that? Baby, this is a reality show, honey. We got to keep it spicy. So they was asking them all kind of questions. Are you, do you have any kids? Do you live with your mama? Has she been over your house? Okay, all of these things because, well, Winter couldn't be bothered to ask her husband, Kevin, that. So let's make sure we get all that on the table first. They grilling him and he's looking like, oh my God, is this what I'm signed up for? Yep. So anyway, it's time for the show. Okay, the reason why we are there. So Winter gets up there on the, on the dance floor, and she tells them that this is a celebration of her, this emancipation, and she's going to be performing this song, Gutter Barbies. And, even though you guys might think it means something negative, no, this is all positive, baby. This is about being a woman in the streets, a freak in the sheets. And so she starts. Tell the DJ that we here. I told my girls I come to party. I can be a gutter. I can be a Barbie. I can do whatever when we are at the party. I said, okay, this is cute and whatever. Okay, on a streaming service near you. And Joy was like, okay, all right, Winter. You know, it ain't easy for somebody that's not used to being on the stage and singing in front of a bunch of people, you know, to do this. So she's proud of her. So, you know, while they performing, then Yusha's part come out. This nigga's mic is turned all the way up. We can't hear the music no more. All we hear is Yusha. I was just like, okay, so she was singing to the track, but then Yusha came with the live mic. I was just like, turn it down a little bit. But Yusha do his rap part. Everybody's enjoying it. Okay, fine. Irena and Jamie tell her, you know, it was good. Ashley says, well, it wasn't an F. Okay, but it wasn't an A. All right, so I guess Ashley gives it somewhere in between those two letters. Winter said she felt good afterwards, you know, and the fact that she was performing with her man, it don't get no better than this. So Winter is happy. So after everybody congratulates her and everything, Irena pulls out the Gutter Barbie's jacket that she had and she gives it to her, you know, bequeaths it to her. And Winter puts it on. She says she feels special, kind of like when the Grinch Who Stole Christmas got the heart. Okay, so yeah, very, very special. We all friends. You know how it is. Every time the season ends, all of a sudden Winter is friends with everybody, and then she come back and then she be a mess again. So it's par for the course. And so they you know, they tell her that they gonna accept her into the group now that Gutter Barbie's got this new name and new feel, you know. And so they initiate her in, hug her in, you know, Ashley and Irena, Gutter Barbies unite. And then Joy was like, okay, you guys, well, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta get on out of here. So she's hugging everybody. Okay, I'll see you. I see you. And then she goes, looks like she's about to hug Ashley. And Ashley was like, no, she wants to talk to Joy. And Joy was like, oh, you want to talk? She's like, yeah, while you walking out, I'll walk out with you and we can talk. So Joy says, okay. So while they're walking out, you know, Ashley tells her, like, I sent you the message because I could tell that, you know, after we had finished when we were filming, that you were hurt, that you were upset. And, you know, I really do love you in Clifton and I don't want it to be no issue and everything. So, you know, you told me that and I did want to apologize, you know, just telling you I'm sorry for, you know, what I did. You know, I don't know if you really need time or if you, and Joy was like, yeah, that's where I am with it. You know, I do need time. Okay. Joy is still pissed and let her process whatever she need to process. And we will talk, just not today. Okay. And so Joy leaves and Ashley is mad. I was just like, why are you mad? This is funny. The people like this crack me up. You done did wrong. Instead of you just being flat out saying, look, I was wrong. I was sorry. I shouldn't have said that. You mad at her because she's not ready to respond to your apology texts and calls and you know, you telling me in person that you sorry. I'm sorry, but the fact that you want me to hurry up and forgive you, it's not happening. It might not never happen. Okay? And you're going to have to deal with it, big mouth. So, you know, Irena was worried when she saw them go away and she was like, uh-oh, something is happening. So Ashley comes back over and Ashley, you know, like I said, got an attitude. You know, I have apologized to her 3 times now. She's not doing it no more. Okay. What more does she want from Ashley? She wants you to just leave her alone, Ashley. All right. And it really ain't a good look for you to being upset when you're the damn wrong one. Ashley was like, I could have blasted her. I could have said it in front of everybody. Yeah, because that's how you usually work. And how does it differ when you go back and tell everybody what you could have said when you was talking to her, you know? So I was just like, whatever, Ashley. You was wrong. Just admit it. Okay, you shouldn't have blasted the girl, even though I don't understand what the secret is. But, you know, like I said, end of the day, that was their business to tell, not Ashley's. They have a right to be mad, especially if they had already agreed that they weren't going to say anything. So, you know, it is what it is, Ashley. Get over it. Okay, it ain't gonna get gotten over because next week, honey, we finally getting some fireworks. I was like, shit, finally. Maybe the second half of the season will be better than the first. Yeah, you guys, it was a cute little episode. I guess Ashley and Joy gonna be the ones at each other's throat next, you know, the second half of the season. So anyway, you guys, let me get on. I still gotta do power. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.